Hello Cancer. The moon, which is your ruler, is in Aries declining to the north. The planets Mercury, in Sagittarius, Uranus, in Aries and Neptune in Pisces continue retrograde. The planetary influences that affect your Cancer sign are very strong due to the action of retrograde Mercury and Uranus. Your emotional life is shaken. You will be thinking of leaving a stormy or vain relationship and starting to live independently. However, if you enjoy a stable partner, you will feel closer to his heart. Your horizons are broadened and you see beyond what you have in front of you. There are certain types of people who create difficulties and you have to keep them away from your life so that they do not harm you with their comments and gossip. Fortunately, your intuition is on the rise and you will soon recover what you thought you had lost. But happily it is not. Go creating conditions for a fun weekend. Astral biorhythm today. Sexual energy level this Sunday. High. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of. A typically Cancerian intuition that will tell you what you should do best at a given time. Dangerous trend today Sunday in your Cancer sign. The fear of doing something wrong due to lack of knowledge and not trying. What should I avoid? Let yourself be manipulated by the comments of negative people. Phrase of the day. In difficult times, optimistic and positive people only look back to see how far they have come and gain strength to move forward. Dear Cancer, today may be a good time for you to start with that life change that you always promise yourself but then you always postpone for another day. If you don't consider it seriously and convince yourself, you will never find the time. All those people who love you want you to get over that bad streak you're in. If you cannot cope with the situation alone, you can count on them. I know that many of you are very proud and do not want to ask for help, but sometimes things get complicated and it is necessary to turn to people. Do it without remorse because that's what friends and family are for. In love, I know that times have not been good for Cancer, but this is going to change very soon, according to the prediction of the zodiac sign. Regarding work, money and business, I tell you that the matter is complicated at the moment, but everything will pass and even sooner than you often think. Love horoscope for single women. The Cancer woman by nature is very perfectionist and demanding with herself and, in turn, with others. You set the bar so high when it comes to finding a partner that it is logical that it is so difficult for you to find someone who meets all your requirements. You should establish an order of priorities, but do not rule out anyone who does not comply with everything you want or you will continue without a partner for a long time. You are not perfect, so neither can you pretend that the one you have by your side is. Today's free prediction for the Cancer man. The Cancer man by nature is a free soul who has a hard time following a routine and monotonous life. What you really like is living adventures and having an intense and unplanned life. That is why it is very difficult for you to maintain a stable relationship and be subject to the wishes of the couple. You do not have to feel bad, nor think that you are rare for it. Each one is as he is and he does not have to change if it does not harm anyone. That is why the only thing I suggest is that if you are fine as you are and starting a relationship is not in your plans, do not give false hope to anyone because they could suffer unnecessarily because of you. Cancer horoscope today of love for singles. It depends on what you are looking for, so it will go on this day. For example, if you are looking for love, it is likely that nothing in that aspect will come to fruition today. This does not mean that later it will. What's more, I would tell you that if you want, you have it close in time. I mean if you want, since it may be that you are not looking for love but other types of relationships without sentimental complications. For the latter, it is not a bad day, but the horoscope tells you that all that glitters is not gold and that you be careful with whom you interact on this day. There is no obvious danger of any evil, but you could be disappointed. There are times when it is better to live the life that offers you many beautiful things outside of love. If you have a partner, your partner must address an issue with you, something delicate, but that has a solution if the two of you join efforts, but they are afraid that you will get angry or that you will leave them to their fate. A bigger problem is the one that is exposed. Your partner feels that you are not supportive enough. This is a good day for you to eliminate that idea. If you don't have a partner, when it comes to love, what you feel counts, not what you think about this or that topic. At the end of the day, if you find love, you will share the luck of a person regardless of their likes and dislikes. For this reason, now, while you get to know her and she knows you, it is best to avoid thorny topics. They are not necessary. You have to know how to find the conciliation where there is talent. When there are valuable members in a team, it is important to go over the differences so that the work flows, which is what matters in the end. Don't let differences over current issues create cracks in a perfect machine. Anger is an emotion that has its need. It helps us keep toxic behaviors at bay and claim what is ours. But it's not worth letting yourself be carried away by him, as you just did. You need to control your anger. No matter what happens against you, if you stay calm, you will do better. You continue in search of stability that you even forgave your ex-partner, but when you remember the damage he did to you, you feel resentment, anger and resentment. This is not the best for you. You have to learn to let go and let go of the past. Those who are separated and later are meeting another person, things go well as long as the passion is present. The problem is that the relationship is not formalized, because both have a previous life. The children or the family do not allow them to live love freely. For single men and women, you intend for a new relationship to be something different from what you experienced in the past. The problem is that the person you are interested in is someone who does not make their decisions and her family has a lot of influence. Even if they already know you, they may have a different concept, because they don't really like you. Sometimes you get into problems that do not belong to you. You better focus that energy on achieving your goals and worry about yourself. There is a person in your family who feels distant from you, does not dare to tell you anything for fear of your reactions. Think carefully about who that person is and take the first step. In a matter of work, days are approaching where you will be busy and everyone will ask you for results, so you need to sleep enough. Above all, try to relax, since stress does not allow you to develop your full potential. You will be at a stage where the money will be very tight and you should not spend on nonsense. Next week a new stage will begin where things will improve. But before all this you must solve an administrative paperwork issue. Tip of the day: this is a day when your opponents are going to have an ace up their sleeve. For this reason, he resigns before the game. Lucky numbers for today: 2, 14, 17, 18, 35, 49. Free Cancer Daily Horoscope Advice. All horoscope signs are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Cancer horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First deanery, June 21st to 30, forget the past, a good stage begins, get rid of prejudices and negativities. Second decan, July 1st to 10th, you are in a period of preparation for the changes that are coming your way. But look inside yourself and discover what aspects you have to put on your side so that the long-awaited changes begin. Third decan, July 11th to 22nd, as in the previous changes that are coming, but beware of a false friend or an acquaintance with not very good intentions. Nothing worrisome but alert.